Has it ever happened to you that you tell your goal to someone and after that you lost all your motivation? This thing happens to me all the time, and that's why if it is PhD, my job change, or even starting this and my another YouTube channel, I never told anyone. For a long time, I thought that I might be jinxed or unlucky. But as a biomedical scientist, I dived deep into the neuroscience of why we cannot achieve our goal when we tell it to someone. Let's see what neuroscience tells us that why telling goals will not help you to achieve it. Let's dive deep into this topic today. Hello there. If you're new here, first of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Mahamadul. I'm a biomedical scientist and I have a PhD in molecular medicine. So I started looking into this phenomena and I found a paper published in 2009 from New York University. This paper proves that your chance of achieving goal when you tell someone decreased by 27% compared to those who keeps it as a secret. Also, there is a TED Talk in 2010 by the entrepreneur Derek Sivers, which title was Keep Your Goal to Yourself. And he talked about all the neuroscience that why you should not tell your goal to anyone. And he tried to warn us, but people in the comment section, they were like furious. They were talking about that this is not true. You should tell to other people or someone for the accountability. And telling your goal is the only way to success. Something like that. But here is what science says, that telling your goal to anyone does not create the accountability. And this is what happens to your brain when you tell this goal to someone. In 2009, Peter Goldwitzer, a psychologist, ran a very interesting experiment. In this experiment, he invited 163 participants, and then he divided those participants into two groups, and he gave everyone a personal goal. In one group, he told them to announce their goal to others. And when they announced their personal goals, other people were praising it, acknowledging it, giving them courage. And another group kept their goal as a secret. Interestingly, the group who told others their personal goal, they worked average 33 minutes for their goal. But the surprising result is the other group who did not tell their goal worked 45 minutes for their personal goal. On top of that, the people who told their goal to others mentioned later that when they were telling their goals and when they're working on their goal, they already felt accomplished. And that's why keeping the goal secret kept them working for a longer period of time, almost 30% more than the people who already announced their goal. And why this happens? Peter Goldwitzer, he calls it social reality. When you tell your goal to someone and someone acknowledge it, you think it as a part of progress and your brain gives a dopamine hit, a reward chemical. So before you make any progress, you are feeling like you're progressing. It's more like you were given the first prize for a 100-meter race. So if you get the prize already, what's the point of doing the hard work? So if you're going to tell someone that you're going to lose 20 pounds and get the reward just by telling them, your body gets the dopamine that was supposed to get after you lose that 20 pounds. Because you already get it, your brain doesn't want to do the hard work. But here's the problem. Sometimes we need to tell others about our goal so that we are on track to achieve it. But most of us, sometimes we forget the difference between announcement and accountability. Public commitments works only under specific conditions. American Society of Training and Development tracked 267 participants, and they found that having an accountability partner increased your chance to achieve the goal by 65%. Here's the key difference that will save you from the dopamine trap. That telling your goal is not a casual announcement. That's a structured accountability. It's not about telling on social media that I'm going to achieve this or that. Rather, it's telling someone who will keep you on track and might get angry if you don't. You know what? Sometimes in life, we need people who can shout at us and keep us on our goal. Okay, now, outfit changed. Okay, something happened. I recorded yesterday and I just realized the last portion, I did not press the record button, which is very suspicious, coincidental, and superstitious, right? I don't know. But speaking of superstition, especially coming from a South Asian culture and also in Mediterranean and also Middle East culture, we don't want to announce our goal or success because of the concept called evil eye. The belief that announcing goals or success in front of others will bring negative energy because of other people's envy. Whether you believe in spirituality or not, there is some solid science behind this. When you announce your goal, you're not only bringing the positive energy from people who are saying that you're doing a good job, you're also making people envy, jealous, and sometimes what happens when you're telling goals to others, you're not only bringing support for you, you're also inviting doubts. Sometimes comments are very obvious. People will say like, oh, you cannot achieve the goal because of this and that. Nobody from our family achieved these kinds of goals. So those are like obvious. But sometimes people also will not say anything, but they will just eye roll or smirk or maybe talk behind your back that you get to listen from your friends or someone else. Sometimes just a subtle tone, a doubt, eye roll will do a lot of things in your brain. Research on stereotype threats by Claudia Still at Stanford University shows that when you are reminded of other people's doubt about you, your performance drops by 15 to 30%. When people impose their doubts on you, the threat detection system in your brain gets activated. Your working memory gets consumed with anxiety and your confidence erodes. So whether it's spiritual, like evil eye, or psychological, like stereotype threat, announcing your goals exposes to interference, internal and also external. So what you need to do, this is 4 things that I really like to do when I want to achieve any goal. Number 1, work in silence. Stop talking about the goals that you have been talking so far and just start working in silence. Number 2, choose one accountability partner. Maybe not from your family, not from Instagram or Facebook, someone whose interest is really into your success. Number 3, focus on the process, not the outcome. If you want to lose 20 pounds, your goal should be going to gym consistently for 3 days or being more active. If you want to write a book, do not say, I want to write a book. Just say that every day you're going to write 500 words. That's the difference between output versus process-driven goal. Number 4, let your results announce your goal, not your words. After 6 months, after going to the gym, when people will see that you look stunning in any dress that you wear, they will ask, what's the secret? When you publish your own book, people will be asking that what's the secret? That carries more weight than ever announcing the goal. But hey, the main thing is achieving your goal, either announcing it or not announcing it. For me, I like to keep my goal to myself, but if you think that announcing it publicly will put you in a positive pressure so that you're on top of your goal and finish it on time, please go for it. But it doesn't matter which approach you take. Main thing is either you're achieving or not. And please comment below that I'm working on my goal if you are serious about achieving them. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.